Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do Access Chapter 1 Hands-on Exercise Souvenirs. Basically, this is the first chapter of Access section of my IT Lab course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments, or Access assignments, you can contact me on WhatsApp or email that is given in the description of this video. My WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen as well. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, or writing assignments, mathematics, statistics. So I want to tell you that I have been doing courses for students since 2015 and you can hire me for your courses and I will produce grades for you throughout your degree program in all your courses. So let's start this assignment and solve this assignment step by step. And if you will follow this video, if you will follow me from step 1, you can get your assignment done by watching this video. But I am open to hire. You can hire me for your assignments and you can hire me through WhatsApp or email that is showing at the bottom of the screen. So let's start this assignment and start solving the steps given in the instruction file. So title of the assignment is Exp22 Excel Chapter 1 Hands-on Exercise Souvenirs. This is the first chapter in newly introduced course Excel 2022 that is called Exp22. At start of the instruction file, you can see that project description is given. Please read this project description so that you can get an idea about the assignment. This project description will tell you about the assignments. You will have an idea before starting from step 1. After reading this project description, we will move to step 1. Total steps in this assignment are 29. So I will solve these steps from step 1 to end in this video and you can follow me to do this assignment. So after reading this project description, we will move to step number 1. So step number 1 is start Excel, download and open the file named Exp22 Excel Chapter 1 Hands-on Exercise Souvenirs. Gradle has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file. So this is just about downloading this Excel workbook that you can download from your My IT Lab or Pearson dashboard. So I have already downloaded this. Your name will be added before this file name. So we will solve all these steps that are mentioned in the instruction file to this Excel workbook. So step number 1 is just about downloading the Excel workbook. That is why we will directly move to step number 2. So step number 2 is you notice that the worksheet contains some spelling error that needs to be corrected. Use Excel to check and correct the spelling errors in the worksheet. So we are supposed to check the spelling errors in the worksheet. So simply go to the worksheet and click on the review tab. So this is the review tab and you can see the spelling check here in the proofing tab. Click on it and click yes. We will simply change this one. Retail price. So we are done with the spell check. So that is all about step number 2 where we were supposed to check the spelling in the worksheet. So next step is step number 3. You want to use autofill to enter a series of code to create the product numbers. Enter 101 in cell B5 and use autofill to complete the sequence for the range B6 up to B10 with a series. So basically we are supposed to complete a series in column B to create the product number. So I will type 101 and then we will use the autofill option to complete the series from B5 up to B10. Let's move to the worksheet. B5 is here. I will type 101 and now we are supposed to use the autofill and click on this autofill option arrow, this one. Click on it and you can see the fill series option. So I will check this circle to use the series option from here. Now you can see that this has been changed to a series starting from 101 and ending at 106. So that is all about step number 3. So next step is step number 4. To motivate customers to buy more product, you want to change the 5% off to 10% off. Now it is saying that find all the occurrences of 0.05 and replace with 0.10. So now we are supposed to use find and replace option in the Excel to change 0.05 to 0.10. So simply go to the home tab, click on the home tab and go to the editing tab, this one, and click find and select, and now we are supposed to use find and replace. So I will select the replace option here. We are supposed to change 0.05 to 0.10. So I will type 0.05 here and 0.10 here and click replace. It is saying that all done, we made one replacement. So close this box. So we are done with the find and replace that is required in step number 4. So next step is step number 5. Column C contains the cost of each product and column D contains the markup rate. Using these values, you will calculate the markup amount for each product in column E. So basically we are supposed to calculate the markup amount in column E, and for this we will use the markup rate and the cost of each product. So it is saying that in cell E5, enter a formula to calculate the markup amount, which is result of multiplying the cost by the markup rate. Copy the formula to the range E6 up to E10. So we are supposed to calculate the markup amount in cell E5. That we can calculate by multiplying the cost by the markup rate. So I will simply type an equal sign and I will click the cost cell, that is C5, and we will multiply this by the markup rate that is mentioned in the instruction. Multiply cost by the markup rate. So cost by markup rate, we will get the markup amount. Now we are supposed to copy the formula down to the column E throughout E10. So I will simply use the autofill, or I can simply copy this formula from here and I can paste it here using the formula paste special option. So we will get all the values for the markup amount. So we were supposed to calculate the markup amount that we got by multiplying the cost with the markup rate, and we got these markup amount values. So that is all about step number 5. So we have completed 5 steps so far, and now we're going to do next step, that is step number 6. So step number 6 is, now that you have calculated the markup amount, you can calculate the retail price for each product in column F. It is saying that you have calculated the markup amount like we have calculated in step number 5. Now you can calculate the retail price for each product in column F. It is saying that we have the markup amount. Now we are supposed to calculate the retail price in column F. And this retail price, it is saying that enter in cell F5, enter a formula to calculate the retail price, which is the sum of the cost and the markup amount. Copy the formula to the range. So markup amount was multiplication of cost by markup rate, but now retail price is the addition of cost and the markup amount. So we will simply add the cost, that is C5, with the markup amount, that is E5, and we will get the retail price as required in step number 6. We are adding sum of cost and the markup amount. So I added the cost, that is C5, with the markup amount, that is E5, and we got the retail price. Now we are supposed to copy this formula down to the column F to get the other values. So simply copy this one and paste it, and we got the other retail prices for other products. So that is all about step number 6, where we were supposed to calculate the retail price by adding the markup amount and cost. So let's move to next step, that is step number 7. Step number 7 is, each item is on sale this week. The sales price is X% of the retail price. You need to calculate the sales price. In cell H5, calculate the sale price. Copy the formula down the range H6 up to H10. So basically we are supposed to calculate the sales price, and that is the X or 10% of the retail price. So we will simply go to the sheet, and in H5 we are supposed to calculate the sales price, that is the 10% or X% of the retail price. So we will multiply the retail price, that is F5, to the 10% or 1 minus, sorry, 1 minus the percent of, and we will get the sales price. Now we are supposed to copy the formula down to the column so that we can get the values for sales price of the other product. So I will simply copy this, or you can use the autofill ender to get the other values. I will use the paste special formula option to get the sales price values. So I use the formula to get the sales price, that is the X% of the retail price. So that is all about step number 7. So we have completed 7 steps so far, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 8. So in step number 8, it is saying that the profit margin is the ratio of the net profit as a percentage of revenue. The formula first calculates the net profit between the sales price and the cost and divides that by the sales price. In cell I5, enter a formula to calculate the profit margin. Copy the formula to the range I6 up to I10. So basically we are supposed to calculate the profit margin in step number 8, and that profit margin is calculate the net profit first and then divide it by the sales price. So in cell I5 we are supposed to calculate the profit margin. So let's go to the sheet, and this is cell I5, and we are supposed to calculate the profit margin, and the profit margin will be sales price minus cost and divided by sales price. So we will get the values for the profit margin. Let me repeat it again. Profit margin is the net profit divided by the sales price. So now we will copy this formula down to the column I up to I10 to get the profit margin for the other product. Simply copy this and now use the space special option to get the other values. So that is all about step number 8, where we were supposed to calculate the profit margin. So I have calculated the profit margin as required in step number 8. So we have completed 8 steps for this assignment. Let me move to next step, that is step number 9. You decide to add a column to display the profit. Because profit is dollar amount, you want to keep the profit column close to another column of the dollar amount. You will insert a column for the profit amount and enter the column heading. Insert a new column I and enter profit amount in cell I4. Now we are supposed to insert a new column I and the profit name will be, then column name will be profit amount. So simply click this and right click on it and click insert, and you can see that I have inserted a new column I and column I is changed to J now. So now we are supposed to type profit amount in cell I4. So type profit amount in I4. So that is all about step number 9. Let's move to next step, that is step number 10 now. Now you are ready to enter the profit amount formula. In cell I5, enter a formula to calculate the profit, which is the difference between the sales price and the original cost. Copy the formula to the range I6 up to I10. So now we are supposed to calculate the profit, and which is the difference between the sales price, this one, and the original cost, this one. So simply type an equal sign, sales price minus original cost is the profit amount, that is 6.20 for the first product. So now we are supposed to copy this formula down to the column I to get the other values. So that is all about step number 10. So we have solved 10 steps so far, and now I will move to next step, that is step number 11. So step number 11 is you want to insert 2 rows for the category name above the respective product. Then you want to delete the row containing the soundtrack CD. Insert a new row 5 and type apparel in cell A5. So basically we are supposed to type a new row, or we are supposed to add a new row, and that should be row 5. Then insert a new row 8 and enter souvenirs in cell A8. Bold the words in cell A5 and A8. Delete row 11 containing the soundtrack CD. So basically in step number 11 we are supposed to add 2 rows. First one is row 5 and the second one is row 8. So let me add the row 5 first. So you can see that I have added a new row, and this is row 5. Now we are supposed to type apparel in cell A5. So type this one, and we are supposed to add a new row, that should be row 8. So right click on it and click insert, and a new row will be inserted, that is row 8, and we are supposed to type these souvenirs. 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 So we have added two rows, that is row 5 and row 8, and now we are supposed to board the word in cell A5 and A8, delete row 11. Okay, now we are supposed to board these two words that we have just added, and we are supposed to delete the row 11. So simply delete this. So that is all about step number 11. So let me move to next step, that is step number 12. So next step is step number 12. Column is too narrow for the product names. You want to increase the width. In addition, you want to increase the height for the first row. Finally, you decide to hide the product code column. Increase the width of column A to 23.00. So I will simply select and I will increase the width of column A to 23.00. So I have increased the width of column A to 23.00, and now change the height of row 1 to 30. So simply select row 1 and change the height to 30. So I have changed the height and the width of column A and height of row 1. Now hide column B containing the product code. So we are supposed to hide this column, this one. So that is all about step number 12. So I have completed 12 steps so far in this video. I completed each and every single thing in these steps. For the remaining steps, you can ask me to do this assignment, or you can hire me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments, or Access assignments. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all programming assignments, statistics and mathematics, etc. Thank you so much for watching my video. I request you to subscribe to my channel and like my video.